If I had to guess, this is a disaster waiting to happen.
Well, he's worried about the state of a railroad bridge in Franklinton, and his concerns led 10 Investigates down a twisted path for answers.
That's why 10 TV's Brittany Bailey checked out the bridge for herself and started asking questions.
5,000 vehicles a day probably pass under this bridge on their way into downtown, and probably not too many people really think about it.
But take a look. Get closer. This is what lies beneath those trains and above your head.
If I had to guess, this is a disaster waiting to happen. So
this is a railroad bridge in Franklinton on Rich near Starling. Chris Sherman passes through this area often.
I'm no structural engineer, but about 3 years ago, walking my dog, I noticed the heavy corrosion and the separation of these, of the beam of this part of the bridge.
The problem has been on his mind for years, but it was this recent bridge collapse in Pittsburgh that brought it rushing back.
It really just reminded me of this, and I again came through here with my dog and looked up and saw that it was pretty much the same and decided to make a post about it on social media.
He posted pictures of the bridge and talked about his struggles to reach someone.
I had contacted CSX a couple times with no luck in any kind of resolution.
We ran into our own challenges finding answers. The question is, who's responsible for the oversight of that bridge?
The first clue that became a question was this map from the Federal Railroad Administration. It shows two sets of tracks running over that bridge, one for CSX, the other for Norfolk Southern. It took us 2 days to get confirmation that Norfolk Southern owns that bridge, not CSX. So we reached out with photos to ask about the state of the bridge and got this response. Safety is a top priority at Norfolk Southern, and our bridge programs are a key part of that. The West Rich Street Bridge had its scheduled inspection within the last year and was found to be structurally sound for the safe passage of all rail traffic and public well-being. The photos show secondary support members that brace the structure and are within tolerance for the bridge's overall health. Plus, we were told a dump truck actually recently hit the bridge, and it was again inspected and again cleared. We wanted to dig a bit deeper, though, and get access to the bridge inspection report kept by the Federal Railroad Administration. We were directed here to the FRA website. We thought we could request the public version of the report, but nope. Turns out public officials can get these reports, but not the general public, meaning not us. So for now, we can share what Norfolk Southern sent to us, along with this statement from the FRA. The Federal Railroad Administration doesn't have any outstanding issues with this bridge. For 10 Investigates, Brittany Bailey, 10 TV News.
Now, the bottom line here is that the railroads themselves inspect their own bridges, but the FRA does review those reports and also does random inspections. Do you have an issue you want our 10 Investigates team to look into? We want to hear from you. You can email us at 10investigates@10tv.com.